So I have a confession to make. I was recently talking to a young student. She's actually in business school, and she asked me about the structure of my business. She was intrigued by my work as a coach, a consultant, a speaker, and an author. And she asked me how my business model was first developed and how it matured into the business it is today. And I had to confess to her, and I'm confessing to you, I actually have a business model that you're never going to find in a business book. They're not teaching this in business school because my business model is not about profitability. And I know that might sound altruistic and I'm sounding a little bit like a martyr, but let me explain. I am deeply passionate about serving my executive clients, my professional clients, the entrepreneurs and thought leaders I work with around the world. Some of these people are looking to amplify their voice in their industry, grow the value of their company and their contribution to their community that they serve. And some of my clients are actually trying to change the world and be a game changer in their space and their field. And it's amazing work. And I absolutely love the opportunity to be on that journey with them. And I'm honored that they choose me to help build their brand and build their reputation. But there's another community I'm equally as passionate about. And many of you may know that I do a lot of work with our United States military, the men and women who have raised their hand and volunteered to serve our nation. Some of them are still active duty. Many of them have retired and separated. And sometimes even some of their spouses come along for the journey. And the challenge with my business plan is this. I make very little money off of my work with the military. I'm being perfectly candid. My income as a business comes from my work on the professional side. The coaching, consulting, speaking, and writing that I do in the corporate world and the entrepreneur space. But I give a lot of my time to the military. So from a business model standpoint, there's the 80-20 rule. I've kind of inverted all of the best practices. I am giving away more time than I am being rewarded for financially. And on paper, that makes no sense. It makes no sense to teach someone to grow a business where maybe 60% of your work is donated, is pro bono. But that's what works for me. I am deeply passionate about both communities that I serve, and I am blessed to have income and rewards coming on both sides. They just sometimes look different. So I encourage those of you who might be struggling with a similar dilemma to consider the fact that, what we get rewarded with and what we feel value in isn't just what goes in the bank. Yes, we have to pay our bills. And no, we can't pay our mortgage and our office rent with good intention and goodwill. But the abundance that comes from serving, the abundance that comes from giving away and being grateful and being generous is sometimes more valuable than what shows up in a P&L. I just wanted to share that. I'm not a business case you're ever going to find in business school, but it works for me. And as long as I'm fortunate to have, the abundance and the goodness coming towards me, I plan to continue this. I think it's a big part of my brand. It's a big part of who I am. And it certainly is how I want to leave a legacy.